What is happening, my friends? We are back again today with another Patreon request. This one is for Cora. Thank you very much, Cora. And we are getting back onto something. I'm not even going to BS you here, okay? I've been, taking such a back seat on the whole K-pop road for the past couple months. You know, I've been checking out some bands, some random stuff from Patreon requests, and then, outside of Patreon, I've had very little time to do, additional YouTube stuff. And I hate it. I wish I had more. But I just don't. But that's why I'm really hyped up for this reaction. I have not watched, but anyway, this is MAMAMOO, and it's MAMAMOO singing, doing harmonies and stuff like that. From what I get, it's called MAMAMOO's Killin' Voice with Perfect Harmony. I haven't heard Dingo or Aya yet. I don't think, at least. I might have heard Dingo in a live stream, maybe. I don't really remember. I'm taking L's all over this video already, I understand, but it's been so long since I've really just sat down and reacted to some K-pop that's not BTS. So, that's it, man. Let's just hop into this. Let's see what these... we know every single one of their voices is just... So let's see what they got going on here.
둘, 셋, 아싸, 마마마마무. 안녕하세요, 마마무입니다. 네, 여러분 저희가 킬링 보이스로 돌아왔습니다.
와우. 네, 그리고 저희가 1년 만에 완전체로 컴백을 했는데 많은 관심 가져주셨으면 좋겠습니다.
네, 새 앨범 트랩을 많이 사랑해 주세요. 그럼 가볼까요?
네.
So there's no subs, but I think that's okay. We're here for the beauty of the vocal sounds. We don't need the words.
The beat.
Ooh.
실례지마 내게 뭐가 묻은 거니 네 눈빛에 내가 헷갈리잖니
Don't do that. Don't you look at me like that.
쳐다만 보지 말고 좀 더 다가와봐.
딩고, 너 나한테 관심 있지?
아직 넌 왜 눈치를 못 채니? Mr. MAMAMOO 날 갖고 놀려 하지마.
Hey, Mister.
꼭꼭 숨어 머리카락 보일라.
Come on.
Wow.
Let's go.
It's crazy that this is live, man. It's
말해봐, Mr. MMO. 왜 삐딱하게?
Alright, hold on. It's just crazy that this is live because for a second there I forgot that it was live. I was literally watching it going, they sound really good, and then I was like, oh shit, this is straight up just like they're sitting in a studio doing this live. It sounds just like a record. And I don't know this song either, but I do love the vibe behind it. Sometimes MAMAMOO goes into that old school kind of this sound, this kind of throwback sound of I don't know, 70s, 60s, 70s sort of disco style. It's been making a bit of a resurgence lately, and I think MAMAMOO pulls it off as well, if not better, than everybody else. Their voices just really match that tone, you know what I mean? And they kind of had that in the last video that I reacted to, once again, that I don't remember the name of the song. This one where it was very pink and white. Even the ad-libs, man. Damn. All three of them, you know?
Let's get on with the show.
Oh, and it just keeps going too, man. So nice. So nice. Oh, these ads are gonna kill me, aren't they? But I just gotta say, this is a group that has 3 main vocalists. Okay? Straight up, they got 3 main vocalists because... And I'll always go back to that Delilah performance where you can see all of them shine. And all of them, just there are groups out there where they can sing together, but I think a lot of people confuse harmonies with layering, and a lot of groups do layering where you'll hear 2 different voices singing the same notes at the same time, and that's a perfectly fine strategy. A lot of people do that. It's very important to music, But harmonizing is when the second voice is doing a different note, but the two notes work together, and that is so much more difficult. That's the type of thing that you'd get trained in like chorus class, you know, when you're singing like classical stuff. This, they just nail those harmonies, like just. And I'm sure it's been said to death, but like they're probably the best vocal female K-pop group. I think I'd have to, like, them and Red Velvet are like 1 and 2 to me, but it's really hard for me to say it's not MAMAMOO, you know? Okay, so this egotistic. Okay. This song I know. I did a reaction to this song. I think it was like one of my first reactions. Okay, and I'm gonna try not to stop as much as I normally do, but I just want to mention this because I've been thinking about this lately. We just heard them, and even though this is a live performance, we just heard some backup vocals in the background, and I'm almost positive that those were on the record, the actual record that's playing. It wasn't any of the other people in the group doing the backup vocals there. And I saw somebody talking about how they were annoyed that on live K-pop performances you could hear the backing track, but it's not always a backing track. I think people get that confused with background vocals, which are just on the record. A lot of the times when these groups do performances, it's not that they're using a backup, like, it's not like the lead vocal is still behind them and they're singing over it. A lot of the time, it's just that they have layering in the production on the actual record itself, and they took out that main lead vocal, and the person that's singing over the record is singing that main lead vocal. And what you're hearing underneath it is not a replica of that lead vocal. It's just the background vocals that were on the album anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a different thing. It's not them singing over a lead. It's them replacing the lead. Anyway, I'm going to try to take it down a notch because I'm 8.5 minutes in and only 2 minutes into this video. The vocal fry, those little breaks with her voice, perfect. Oh, so bright. They got swag to their voices too, man. Oh, this is my favorite MAMAMOO song. Those breaks, man. The vocal fry and distortion. Oh, the ad-libs. Oh. Oh, it's so good, man. That was so good. That whole part right there. God, that song is so cool, too. And mostly because their vocals are so awesome in it. Man, they're just going through everything here, huh? That's sick. I know this song, too.
문별이, okay. Come on.
Her vocal styling is so unique. She's like rarely ever just going full force, you know? She plays with vocal acrobats. Vocal acrobatics. Oh. Must be so fun for them, you know?
Let's go.
It's fun, yo, man. Like Hwasa has so much range. Like the fact that she's doing this part, like you would kind of think Wheein would be doing that part. You know what I mean? Like it kind of suits her style a little bit more. And like with Hwasa, I'm always thinking like she's gonna do like the deeper, more like gritty type of sounds, and like you know those like kind of high pitched things. I always expect it to be Wheein, and then I kind of think like Solar will take like those big belts. You know what I mean? And I know that they switch it all up, but that's just like from like a very shallow perspective. That's like how I feel about them. So then when I see Hwasa, you know, doing those notes, it's just like she's the last person out of those three that I would have expected to do it. But it's just, but you can. We all know that you can. They're just all so good.
My turn. Your turn.
Let's go.
And also like, as a musician, I don't know this song either. I'm sorry. As a musician, it's super hard to find people that are like talented enough that you can just have fun like this by doing this, because somebody's gonna mess up. You know what I mean? Like there's, unless you're a fantastic musician, somebody's gonna mess up, or you're all gonna mess up, and it's not gonna sound as good, and blah 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 blah. They know that they could just walk outside in front of a camera and just nail it. You know what I mean? That feeling of self-confidence and like having confidence in your members also is just, it's got to be such an amazing feeling. Wow, I didn't know she had tattoos. Hear those head voice harmonies in there too. Oh, I love the ad-libs that they're doing here. Can we talk about their styles too, man? Look at Wheein's jacket. It's like a jacket dress. Like Hwasa, I'm definitely. Hwasa's got the outfit that I'm feeling the most. Just in case anybody forgot, Moonbyul's got some melody in her voice too. All right. So, like let's just. She's like, okay, we gotta show them. By the way, I could sing too. I don't know that song either, but I feel like a ballad would sound great from them. Oh, that trill. Wow. Little growl in there too. Oh, Jesus. That was so nasty. Her control there was just unbelievable. I've been listening to a lot of Haley Reinhart lately. If you don't know who she is, look up Postmodern Jukebox, Haley Reinhart, Creep. And then just marvel in the different ways that she can control her voice. And like I instantly got vibes of that from Solar doing this part here. Christina Grau. Oh, so good. That right there reminded me of R. Kelly. This. He does that in I Believe I Can Fly. As scummy as that guy is, his voice is pretty amazing.
혼자 생목록엔 슬픈 노래만이 가득 찬 이유 이 노래처럼 내 맘을 위로해 줄 것만 같아 But I miss you 가는 곳곳 남겨진 네 흔적 온통 눈물로 번져 누구나 아는 이별 왜 이리 유별나게 구는 건지 오늘따라 유난스러워 너의 속삭임 너의 손길은 이젠 없는데 난 너뿐인데 난 내가 그리워
Key change? Key change. They sound like Disney princesses in this song. Ah, the grittiness. Falsetto. Oh, she's doing the same thing that Solar was doing. So they like alternate. Ugh, unbelievable. You know, Mamamoo is an interesting group for me in the sense that they're not my favorite, like songwriting wise. Some of their songs I absolutely love. Hip, absolutely love. Decalcomanie, absolutely love. Like there are songs that Piano Man, fantastic. These are, but some of their music I'm not huge into, you know, and it's just not my vibe, and that's fine. But when they strip away everything and just sing, dude, I could listen to them do that all day long. Like I'm such a stan of each of the girls. They're so good. They're so talented.
Okay.
Song's great too.
Hey.
Don't look at me like that. What is she thinking?
Let's
Such an interesting beat too. You hear all the different instruments in here: saxophone, bass, guitar, acoustic guitar, keyboard. Oh, sounds just like the album.
이제 모든 일이 가뿐해 배틀랜 성공을 서로 먹어 마치 미슐랭 누구보다 빠른 걸음을 걸었네 비시즌이든지도 오래야 We got it Kick it 머리 어깨 무릎 다 Hip 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 논란이 된 my fashion
Like I said, dude, the ad-libs are just like out of this world. They're all always in the right key too, you know? I gotta just say something about Moomule. Does anybody else think that the way that she articulates her phrases are just like the roundest rapping that you've ever heard? I don't know how to explain it. She sounds like circles, like a bunch of circles. You know what I'm saying? They just sound so smooth and rounded off, and like it doesn't sound like how anybody else actually articulates their words. It's very, very unique. It's not just the sound of her voice, it's the way that she says it too. Okay.
9/6/6/19 9/6 Go go baby
Yeah.
다들 난리가 나 난리가 나 Go go baby Time to burn a shoot and tie Dress code and bling bling bang bang bring bring
Those harmonies right there, man, nuts.
나레이션 금지.
Go go baby.
드디어 저희
자 노래 보자.
All right, so before this starts, I don't know this song. This is one of their newest songs. I don't think I know this song. Same with Aya.
다들 와봐. 예.
어디?
Dingo dingo 친구들 모아 한잔할래 drink like a fish Dingo dingo
너는 게 좋아.
Dingo 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 ice
That's so cute.
나나나나나 딩가 딩가.
유자적해 여기 방구석에 언제부턴지 사이와의 거리가 꽤나 멀지
Damn, it's like a little, almost like a Wien rap.
차가운 땀이 나네 밤이 나도 낮이 나와 제자리 멈돌고
What is she doing? Jesus, so she just Kwasa just like changed her entire voice for that part right there, man. She's got so much range. Listen to that. It's like she opened up her throat, like went up a octave. Oh, that was so good. Damn, that. Is there a ship name from Wien and Moonbyul? Because that was just like, that was so good, that harmony between the two of them. Their voices were beautiful together. Dude, she's got such a cute voice when she wants to.
왔습니다.
Alright, I definitely don't know this one.
준비됐어요?
네.
오케이.
비릿. 해야 비긴 것 같아. 애초에 이게 생각 따윈 없어. 봐, 너나 나나 다.
They got Spanish vibes to a lot of their songs.
You got me jumping like a crazy clown. Oh, hey.
That crazy clown.
I love you. 세상을 다 줄 것처럼 말하고.
Hate you.
이제 서로와 산을 겨눠 뻔하디 뻔한 배대 네 얼굴에 침을 뱉어 오점 하나 생겨 우린 남이 됐다.
See, here it's interesting because in this situation, like maybe the first time I've heard her do this today, she kind of got rid of the roundness on her words and instead connected them all. So when I say the roundness, it's like you can hear when she raps a lot of the time, it's there's a break in between each word, like a very specific break that she puts in there. It's like, you know that the two words are not connection. And there, while she was kind of being a little bit more harmonious, a little bit more melodic, you could tell the words were connecting. It was a totally different style for her.
세상을 다 줄 것처럼 말하고.
Hate you.
이제 서로와 산을 겨눠 뻔하디 뻔한 배대 네 얼굴에 침을 뱉어
Even though she's like
오점 하나
still
생겨
kind of
우린
rapping,
남이 됐다.
it's like different, you know?
이기적인 넌 이젠 지쳐
눈물인지 또 빗물인지
넌 내게 모욕감을 줬어 눈물이 툭 떨어진다 No 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 Whoa Dun 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 툭 떨어진다 눈물이야 빗물이야 아야 눈물이야 빗물이야 아야 눈물이
Are they done? Oh, Hwasa, come on, man. What are you doing? Her body's crazy. Like crazy. Korra, what an excellent choice. I thoroughly enjoyed that. As y'all know over on my Patreon, I love when you guys request vocal stuff. Because I can't help but appreciate talent, you know? And it's the type of thing where like, even I can absolutely respect somebody and thoroughly enjoy watching something, even if it's like not my favorite like style or whatever. And like, but with Mamamoo, I like enough of their songs that like, even the songs that are not my style, I'm still just like totally grooving out to them. Plus they're so cute. You know what I mean? Like, they're just so cute, and they seem chill, and they got that swag to them. But anyway, yeah, Korra, thank you so much. Like, I need to kind of get myself back onto this K-pop zone, because I forget, man, how much talent is actually in the game right now. All right, I'm out of here.